This is Professor Michael Chapman. I'm one of the most experienced IVF doctors in Australia. I believe that an important part that I can contribute is to educate patients in relation to fertility, infertility, and all that involves. These series of podcasts help to educate you. I hope they are helpful to you. If you wish to know more, however, I'm more than happy to have you contact me via email, which is profmchapman@gmail.com, or make an appointment to see me on 9138 4222. And from clinic to clinic, the results are very, very similar. Again, depending on age. But let's take a 30-year-old woman. We collect the average 10 eggs. Our expectation would be that we'll end up with 2 or 3 blastocysts at best. So 10 eggs have only become 3 potential pregnancies. The hurdles in those 10 eggs start on when the scientists have look down the microscope at the eggs, and they will find that on average 8 out of the 10 eggs will be mature, but 2 of the 10 will be immature. That's average for a 30-year-old. When you get to 40, the average immaturity rate is probably double that. So as many as 2/3 will be fine, but a third will be immature, which means they will not go anywhere. From those 8 mature eggs, we would expect a fertilization rate of something like 60 to 70%. So from 8 eggs, actually an egg fertilizing, so getting to 24 hours after we collected the egg and the sperm gone in and the processes of creating an embryo have begun. Of those 8 eggs, we expect 6 of them at best will be fertilized. So we've already gone down from 10 eggs to 6 early embryos. Over the next 5 days, at least half of those will not grow on to being a good embryo. So we end up with 2 or 3 embryos in a 30-year-old from a pretty standard cycle. So what we must be aware of, as wonderful as it is when you wake up after your egg collection to find that you've got 10 eggs, you have to be realistic and know that, if you get 2 or 3 embryos, you've done very well. When you get to 40, the story is even worse. If you happen to get 10 eggs at 40, if we end up getting 1 embryo, we're doing well, and 2 embryos is really quite uncommon in women 40 plus. It does happen, but in most cases it doesn't happen. And sadly, in something like 20% of women over the age of 40, there will be no embryos getting to day 5, despite starting off with 10 eggs. And that's because egg quality declines over the years. And to date, there's no known reversal possible of that quality of eggs. That area of quality of the eggs and trying to revitalize those eggs is getting a lot of research at the moment, because obviously there's a huge market of women over the age of 40 who want to get good eggs. In Australia, over 25% of cycles are being done in women 40 plus for outcomes that are, at the moment, really quite poor. We're better than we were 10 years ago, but we're still not getting the pregnancy rates you get when you're 30. Again, I keep saying this, have a baby until you're 40. And don't forget that you can access all the previous episodes by going to our website, www.theivfjourney.com, and select IVF Journey podcast from the navigation menu.